Have you ever watched something unfold in real time and felt your stomach completely drop because you knew, deep down, that nothing was ever going to be the same again? That is exactly what happened tonight, and Wrestling Juice is here to walk you through every single detail of what may be the most shocking backstage incident in WWE history. It is April 26, 2026, and the man who has come to define this entire era of professional wrestling, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, has reportedly been found unresponsive in the backstage area following Smackdown. The news hit the wrestling world like a freight train, sending fans, wrestlers, and executives alike into a complete state of disbelief. What started as a normal evening at a Smackdown tapping turned into something far darker the moment the show went off the air and the cameras stopped rolling for the night. According to the information that has been circulating since the incident, a cameraman who was making his way toward the loading dock area of the arena approximately 20 minutes after the broadcast concluded stumbled upon a scene that nobody was prepared for. Cody Rhodes, the reigning champion and the undisputed face of the WWE, was discovered lying motionless on the cold concrete floor, completely unresponsive and visibly pale. The medical team that responded to the scene arrived quickly, but the sight that greeted them was alarming enough to send even the most seasoned professionals into a visible state of panic. Reports describe medics calling urgently for oxygen equipment and working frantically to stabilize Cody before he could be transporting to a nearby medical facility, where he is now said to be receiving treatment. What makes this situation even more unsettling is the complete absence of any clear evidence pointing to who might be responsible. WWE security has reportedly confirmed that whoever carried out this attack did so with a level of precision and awareness that suggests serious premeditation. There are no reliable witnesses who saw anything happen in the moments leading up to the discovery, and perhaps most chilling of all, whoever was behind this appears to have had detailed knowledge of exactly where the camera blind spots were located throughout the backstage corridors. That single detail changes everything, because it means this was not a spontaneous act of anger or frustration. This was planned, calculated, and executed with surgical efficiency by someone who clearly knew the layout of that building inside and out. The question that everyone in the wrestling world is now desperately trying to answer is who had both the motive and the access to pull something like this off. The locker room backstage at any WWE event is filled with elite athletes, many of whom have complicated histories with Cody Rhodes, and narrowing down the list of suspects is proving to be no easy task for management. One detail that has emerged from inside sources is a reference to a specific marking found on Cody's shoulder by one of the trainers in the medical bay, which some are interpreting as a deliberate calling card left behind by the attacker. If that information is accurate, it points strongly towards someone with a personal connection to Cody rather than a random act of opportunistic violence. The names that keep coming up in conversations across the wrestling community are ones that will send a chill down the spine of any longtime fan. Could this have been the work of The Rock, a man who has previously declared the WWE to be his yard and who has the corporate connections and the cold-blooded determination to orchestrate something of this magnitude? Or does the methodical, predatory nature of this attack carry the fingerprints of Randy Orton, a man who has spent decades proving that nobody, not even those closest to him, is truly safe from his most dangerous impulses? The truth is that at this stage, both theories carry weight, and neither can be ruled out until a much more thorough investigation has been completed. What Wrestling Juice can tell you with complete certainty is that the ripple effects of tonight are going to reshape the landscape of the WWE for months to come. Cody Rhodes is not just a champion, he is the emotional and symbolic center of gravity around which this entire company has been orbiting since he completed his remarkable journey back to the top. With him now hospitalized and the circumstances of his attack still deeply unclear, there is a genuine power vacuum forming at the very top of the card, and the wolves are already beginning to circle. The road to the next major premium live event has gone from a clearly defined path to a landscape of total uncertainty, and every superstar on the roster is now calculating exactly what Cody's absence might mean for their own position. Stay locked into Wrestling Juice, because we are going to continue following this story as new information becomes available. The next video is going to include details from inside the medical facility, as well as the identity of the first person who reportedly showed up to check on Cody after the attack. And trust us when we say that revelation alone is going to redefine everything you think you know about the current alliances and loyalties inside the WWE.